Hey everyone, it's BJ here from Christie's RV again. Today we're going to go through the Jayco Jay Flight 34 RSBS. Up front we have your two 30-pound bottles with a crossover valve. This here allows you to draw from both bottles at the same time. Whichever way the arrow is pointed on the indicator is the bottle it's drawing from. When that bottle empties, it'll automatically switch over to the other bottle. If you come up here, there's a little sight glass. If you see that it's in the red, you just simply switch the black little lever over to the other bottle and you can disconnect and get that bottle filled up. You have your powered tongue jack up and down, small light at the front for if you're connecting it at nighttime. You also have a manual override here if the jack fails. There's a crank handle in the front storage compartment that you can take this cover off, slide it in, and you can manually crank it up and down. A little cargo light here at the front. And your 12-volt battery is also connected up here. Storage compartment goes all the way through to the other side. Another storage compartment here. And there's your cord, your 50 amp cord that powers the trailer when it's plugged in. We have your city water connection where you hook up a garden hose, have water in the trailer. You also have up here, this is called a flush. This is to use to flush out the black tank. So whenever you're draining your sewers and you have them open, you can hook the hose onto this and it'll help flush the disposable stuff out. Down here you have your outdoor shower. Right here is your connection here for emptying your tanks. You have your gray water lever here and your black water here. Here's your 50 amp connection. That's what it looks like there. When you go to put it in, you line it up, slide it in, give it a little bit of a turn, and then lock the little lock on there. Down here is your potable water. That's to fill up your holding tank. You fill that right up, and then once it gets to full, you'll see a little bit of it start to drain from underneath the trailer. Down here are the low point valves to drain those tanks. Here's your hot water tank, your drain plug. Make sure you always release the pressure from your release valve here or by opening up any of the taps inside before you pull the drain plug. And down here is your furnace exhaust. You don't want to place anything in front of either of these two. They do get hot, so try to keep everything away from them. Right here, this black grate, that's your fridge vent. That also has to stay clear and free. It needs airflow and exhaust for the fridge to work properly. Your cable satellite input. Down here we have another storage compartment. Go around back, you'll notice a ladder to get up on the roof if you need to check anything or clean it off. Spare tire. Here we have your outside barbecue. That comes with a hose. It connects underneath the trailer here. This little valve here is closed. That's open. Both of them are the same. They have a little quick release. So you want to place that there and push that on just like that. And then you can turn the little dial. Underneath has a little hole for you to light it. And there you go. Just past the front door here you have a TV mount, an outdoor AC plug which is GFI protected, and you have a cable, output cable, so that you can hook your TV up outside as well. Power awning. Right here, this is a arm that you pull down on to adjust the pitch. When the awning's fully extended, you can pull that and it'll lean to either side, whichever way you'd like to do it. Make sure that you always have the awning in when there's a heavy rainfall or wind. These are not designed to be open during those times. The rest of the front compartment from this side, you have your crank handle for your front jack if the motorized doesn't work. That's their manual override. And then this here is your stabilizer jack handle. You have 4 of them, 1 in each corner. Do not use these for leveling the trailer. Try to get the trailer as level as you can before putting these down. These are designed just to stabilize the trailer from, rocking and moving. That stores up here. You also have a little mount for the barbecue if you wanted to place it on a ground or on the table. Before we head inside, I'll show you the steps. These store right here nicely. The blue latch there is how you release them. Make sure the door's all the way open because the side will catch if they're not. When you let them down, they also have adjustment on the legs right here. There's a pin. Pop the pin out, slide the leg up or down, put the pin back in. That allows you to adjust the steps if you're on unlevel ground. You also want to make sure that they're down far enough here so that the door doesn't catch when it's closing. Let's head inside. So when you first walk in, you'll see a little door here. This is your little panel, has all your buttons for your awning, power awning in and out. You have your 2 slides, your lights, and this is your outdoor awning light, which will be an LED strip. See here. And you have your main lighting. You also have your indicator panel here as well. Shows you the levels of your battery, your fresh water, your black, and your 2 gray tanks. You have your button here to turn your water pump on, so if you have water in your potable water tank, you need to create pressure so you can use that water. There's your pump water. And then you have your 2 water heater buttons. One is for gas, propane, the other one is electric. That's your water heater. So we'll get the slides out. Let's start with this one actually. So as you can see, that one's going out. You're going to hold that all the way, you'll start hearing a little ticking sound. Just like that, and that's all the way out. The slides have to be either all the way out or all the way in to be sealed. They're not designed to be sealed at a halfway position. Now your other slide, this one here is an in-wall slide, so you got to hold the button down and give it a couple seconds to get started. And same thing with this one, you want to make sure they're all the way out or all the way in, never at a halfway position. Okay, we'll start up here in the front. So in the front bedroom, you have your 2 lights. You have your large bed, underbed storage compartment, which is accessible from the outside. Here you have the button for your slide out. This one's already out. Simply in and out, just like the other 2. Emergency exit here. Lift up on the red bar, pull towards you, and you want to push that straight out. And you can put that all the way out, and that'll allow you to escape out of the trailer if need be. 12-volt power source and USB charge, and another TV mount here for your TV for your bedroom. And here's the bathroom. On the wall you have your light switch. You also have a little blue accent light. There's a GFI plug in the corner here. This one here is the main one for the entire unit. So if you come in and you see the little red light, that means it's set off. Just reset that. Large corner shower with a handheld. Of course, your toilet, the little valve, little step on the front, you just press on that to flush it. Right here is your thermostat, your control for your air conditioning, your fan, and your furnace. Just touch that. Mode, you have your fan, air conditioning up and down. Here's your temperature, and then same thing with your furnace, up or down, whichever you like. And to turn it back off, back to the off. Okay, so we have here's your little dinette with 4 chairs. Switch here for the light. A little wall sconce. Light switch here is just below, little button. Your heated, vibrating recliner chairs. Simply just touch. That's your vibrate. You have the light, cup holders, little light underneath. You can see the reflection in the fireplace there. And then you have your heat settings as well. There's 3 different settings. Button here down below for your recline. In case you couldn't see that, there's just a little lever right here you pull on. Over to the couch, there's a light switch in the corner here. Does accent lighting underneath. There's also emergency exit here as well, same as the bedroom. Lift up on the red handle, pull towards you, and push straight out. Your TV, your stereo system with DVD, Bluetooth, and stereo. You have your fireplace, which you can control manually on the front of it. There's buttons, and there's also a remote for it. You can set your temperature and your fan speed and everything like that. You have your fridge, power, you have mode. So we have it on automatic. And what that does is it'll search for electricity first. If it doesn't find that, it'll switch over to propane. Or you can set it just to automatically, or sorry, to strictly on electric, or strictly to propane. Here's your stovetop, your hood fan, light, fan, and to light the stove, turn the valve to the flame, and this is your igniter. For the oven, turn it to the little flame and hold the button in, and then ignite as well, and you'll see the little pilot light underneath there. Has a button here for your oven light and your little accent lighting for the knobs there. Microwave just like at home. Another light switch here for some under counter lighting. Your sink. Down here is your panel with your breakers and all your fuses. Your CO detector, little button on there, you want to press that and test that every once in a while, make sure it does a little beep, it'll run through its test. And there's also the roof. You have your smoke detector, same thing. Every once in a while, press the button, double check, make sure it's working. There's a wider look at everything. You'll see the air conditioner up here as well. There's an adjustment here you can open and close for the fan, just for the how much air you want coming in. Okay, so when you want to bring the slides back in, same thing. This one here has your in-wall slide control, so you want to hold that, give it a couple seconds. You hear the little motors rev up. And just hold that till it comes all the way in. Just like that. This one here is just like the bedroom one. I'll show you. You hold that all the way in, and same thing when you have the little tick. That means it's all the way in. Just like that. And that's it. Hopefully I was able to help you out and show you everything in the trailer. Have a great day.